What's good, everybody? It's your boy T-Dog, and if you haven't already, man, slap that subscribe button as hard as you possibly can. Hit that like button. That surely does help out the video. Let's get right into the video, man. This is going to be a video where I show you guys how to use Brock Lesnar the most efficiently and the best way possible. Because, you know, Brock Lesnar, while he is overpowered, you can use him a wrong way. Obviously, you're free to use whomever, however you want. But I'm here to give you guys the best and the most simple way to get easy wins while using certain characters. Now, in this match, this guy actually spammed me, and I mean literally spammed me. And when I say spammed, I don't mean he was doing moves I couldn't reverse, or you know what I mean. Like in old games, you'd have reversal limits, and he would they would do a move that would basically they could hit you right after and burn your reversals. So then you would get wouldn't be able to reverse, and you would just get beat up. No, when I say this guy spammed me, I mean this guy just spammed grapple moves on the ground over and over and over, and I could already tell that from the very beginning. So I actually did this right here, got the stun off early to start working him a little bit. Now, while using Brock Lesnar, ideally you want to use all the X grapples. So you want to grapple him with circle and then do your X grapples. For those of you who don't already know, left and X is the suplex. So if you guys want to take someone to Suplex City, feel free. But this guy right here, when I say spam, this is what I'm talking about. This guy actually insisted upon only doing ground moves, grappling you on the ground. And when someone grapples you on the ground over and over, it can be really frustrating because unlike when you're on the feet, most of the time someone's going to do X or square and sometimes circle. But on the ground, you really only have a 33% chance because of stopping it because you can do circle while some you can grapple someone on the ground and do circle and it still does damage, unlike the Irish whip, which really doesn't unless you hold it, but it doesn't really do much. So as you see me, I'm actually doing kip ups. I'm saying to avoid getting stunned. What he's trying to do is just hit me on the ground over and over and stun me, right? So I let my stun meter go down, do the smart thing, then I hold circle so I can let my health recover a little bit. Irish whip him out of the ring. That's just like a veteran, tactic type thing. It's this guy's game plan. He showed his hand pretty early. It's clearly just to spam me with ground grapples, and this is a good video on showing you guys how you can really combat that. Some people are better at it than others. This guy was really good and was definitely mixed me with a lot of the ground moves. He reverses my ground move here, grapples me. I remember this. I reverse his ground move here, boom, and then I pick him up. Now, like I said, with Brock Lesnar, a lot of times you want to do your X grapples, but if you need to do a square grapple to mix it up because you've been doing too many X grapples, right there, that move right there, down and square. It's a quick hip toss. It doesn't have any majors. And the reason I say you need to use Brock Lesnar's X grapples is because they do a lot of damage because, his archetype and all that, but they don't have majors. A big problem I was running into in this matchup is that Rey Mysterio, while he may not be the best, not many of his moves at all have majors, so it's hard to guess what he's going to do when he does these grapples. But on top of that, he was just keeping me on the ground over and over. So what I'm doing here is I'm just mixing him up. I mixed him up and got the stun. I didn't really cheese him, per se. Boom, I did the brain buster. Went to his head again. I was like, let me do another brain buster. See how many brain busters I can hit this man with. Hit him with another brain buster. Hold on. Another brain buster. Just doing brain busters. And I started to realize, okay, this guy does not know what button input the brain buster is. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. Boom. It's actually square, but I did 3 brain busters, so me being a fan of wrestling, I thought I'd go for the pin after the 3rd brain buster. Of course, he kicks out at 1 because this guy's trying his life off. Notice that I'm in green health, even this guy insists on spamming. So here what I'm doing is I'm actually running and stopping so I can get a combo off, because combos do generate a lot of damage and a lot of stun meter thing, but it's actually pretty decent at doing breakers, as I noticed in this game. If you guys notice this move right here, this move was in the trailer. I don't know if you guys remember that, which was showing off the nice camera angles of Rey Mysterio's moveset. So I kip up there, I get the breaker. The reason I'm kipping up is because I don't want to get held on the ground. So right here, I do run, I stop, I do square, then I do circle. To I initiate the combo with square, as you have to do with anyone, and I do circle to mix him up. I'm also starting to notice that this guy's really, he's not terrible at it, but he's not the best at reversing moves when you run and stop. And also he's just pre-denying, or just guessing I'm going to do X every time, because that's what a lot of Brock Lesnar players do. So I'm grappling him, just throwing him around. I get the stun right there by using a square, down and square, which I would recommend alternating that. Take him to Suplex City real quick with the signature maneuver, 3 suplexes, and I'm just having my way with this man right now. I'm not in much of a rush. I'm not fiending for a win or fiending for, a stun. I'm just playing. Boom, I do square X. He actually reverses it right there. Like I said, this guy's pretty good at breakers. He went to grapple me there, but sometimes when you try to grapple someone while they're on the ground, you do a kick, so I kind of figured that would happen. So I got the reversal there. I hit him with another brain buster. It took him the longest in this match to figure out which direction that is, or not direction, but which move that is. It's actually square, so I doubled up on square there. Pick him up. So a good tip to you guys to beating these spammers. Look at this right here. That's IQ. So what I did there is I punch him, right? I punch him with because I know he's not the best at reversing those light attacks in the beginning. I punch him and then I wait a second and so he can press square, X, or circle. But then I just punch him again after waiting. I break the combination. And what happens when you break the combination is they're trying to do a breaker like by pressing X, square, or circle. But you hit him, you break the combination and just hit him with something else. And then he's not pressing triangle, so he can't reverse. I put him in the Kimura here. That's the biggest problem with Brock Lesnar. Is that when you want to go for the F5, it messes up and makes you go for the Kimura, regardless of how you do the input. It's really weird. I have submissions off. I have a video on how to do that if you guys need to know how to do that. But submissions are really cheesy. He's able to kick out of the Kimura at 2. I made him tap out. He isn't really pressing anything. I think he's a subscriber. He definitely knew submissions were off. Maybe he read the rules. Who knows? Reverses me here. And look how quick he got. As soon as he gets a chance, he just boom. I think this is the moment where he started just like over and over grapple. You see what I'm saying? So for those of you guys who said this, oh, he's not spamming. Look at this. Look at this. That's 4 in a row right there. 4 in a row. Look at this. For those of you guys who say he's not spamming, look, he's gonna go for another. He was about to go for another one, but then I started getting up. Like, that's ridiculous. He went for 4 of those bad boys in a row. I Irish whip him here. I actually throw him into the ropes. Pick him up, do a catapult, boom, hit him with the F5. And the reason I did a catapult F5 rather than the regular one is because it messes up and makes me do the Kimura 9 times out of 10. And on top of that, I don't really have any respect for this guy's playstyle, so I was like, let me just pop him with the irreversible finisher real quick. You know how that goes. He kicks out at 2. This guy's pretty decent at kicking out for I don't know, maybe Rey Mysterio 09 has some high kickouts. Y'all let me know. But this guy's doing a really good job at kicking out. I run, I stop. But he's actually getting better at reversing that. And then once again, Rey Mysterio, a lot of his moveset doesn't have majors, so it's really a guessing game in regards to what he does. But this Rey Mysterio right here is really trying his hardest. You know what I mean? We mix him up there with square, X, then square, and wait a second, circle, throw him down. This Rey Mysterio is really trying hard though, really doing a good job. We hit him with another brainbuster. This man is really not picking up on the reversals of that. We go for the pin combo because we think we might be able to get him. 1, 2. It's actually kind of close. It's getting close, which this is letting me know that the next finisher I hit on this man is probably going to cause him to use resiliency. Keep in mind he has not used resiliency yet. Irish whip him into the corner. I press up on the right stick because I knew he wouldn't expect that. I knew he would think that I'm gonna go for a breaker, but I wanted to see if I can get a top rope move off, maybe make him use his resiliency. But he actually gets me into the corner. Then he boom goes for square again, which I broke because he was predictable. He blocks here, so I grapple him. I figured he'd block. Throw him into the ropes. Irish whip him up. Catapult him up. Hit him with another irreversible catapult. F5. But yeah, he's gonna use resiliency here, by the way, folks. But to keep it short and simple, with Brock Lesnar, you really want to use a lot of your X grapples and mix in that square headlock toss when you can, and try to get some combos in there. Brock Lesnar's combos actually aren't that bad, and they do accumulate a lot of damage. I would recommend getting a circle in there when you're doing your combinations, like the combos, because his grapples do more damage than anything. So then boom, I try to stutter step to cause him to not be able to reverse. Is when you walk up in front of him, to mix up the reversal timing, and then you wait a second and hit your move. But he actually is reversing that. Then he's surprised he didn't go immediately for the grapple there, but hits me with a combo right there into the square and then circle. I didn't see that coming. Grapples me here. I get the reversal here. And I think I pressed circle here. Nope, I went left and square. The reason I went left and square is because I just didn't feel like doing the headlock toss again, and the left and square actually does have a major, but it's just really weird, so no one really gets it. He actually reversed the brain buster for the first time, so that's pretty cool. So right there, that was IQ. If you guys want to rewind that, I kipped up, right? I did my instant recovery, and I knew every time I went for my instant recovery, he would grapple me. You can't block a grapple, and you can't reverse a grapple. So I did a dodge. So it's to avoid getting stunned, I did a dodge, and I was actually able to get the advantage. But he was able to do a breaker. He was able to get the breaker, I believe. I kip up again, but he actually catches me. I tried to run and get out of the ring to avoid getting stun cheese, but it's okay. So he's gonna do what he can here. He actually gets me down, stuns me. He does a move right here to get some more momentum for his finisher. And right here, he gets to the top rope. He's gonna go for his finisher. Boom, he connects, of course, because I'm stunned. I can't do anything about it. This is basically the guy's whole game plan, is to just do a bunch of ground moves as many times as he possibly can to get me stunned. So what I realized here is when he goes to my head, oh, I reversed this one, but I started to realize when he goes for my head, a lot of times, good stuff right there on the breaker, a lot of times when he goes to my head after this move, he'll press X. I kind of picked up on that, so I get the clutch breaker there so I don't get stunned. I grapple him, and then I Irish whip him. I Irish whip him again. I didn't think he'd expect that, and I stand there and let my stun meter go down, so if I do get reversed or hit, he cannot stun me. Boom, take his head, slam it into the thing. That does accumulate a lot of stun. Take his head, hold on, slam it to the thing. That's circle and then square, by the way. It just does a lot of, you know what I mean, breaker. I made a lot of stun damage. Then I strong Irish whip him into the corner to get the stun up. I stomp him like 5 times because, like I said, I'm not really concerned with playing this guy the most pretty or the most, because the way he's playing, you know, he kind of took the fun out of the game. I taunt him right here because I know it's over. I believe. I think this one is it. I taunt him right in his face. Hit him with the F5. It's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying, like a middle finger because the way he was playing me. Boom, F5. And I believe that's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's all she wrote. So that's where you're, you know what I'm saying, game plan, strategizing, and just adapting and to the way your opponent's playing can come in clutch. Hopefully you guys learned a better way to use Brock Lesnar, and also by watching this video you can learn how to beat Brock Lesnar's more consistently through knowing, you know, some of the techniques I just showed you guys, how a lot of his X grapples are overpowered. Anyways, that's it for the video, man. If you guys haven't already, click that like button, subscribe up if you haven't already, man. It truly does help out a lot, and it's truly appreciated. Love you, young boys, man. Stay safe. Your boy T-Dog, and I'm out.